Hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Hope everyone had a really nice evening. This broadcast is for demonstration and educational purposes only. I am not a licensed financial advisor. If you're not familiar with the risks associated with trading, please consult with a licensed financial advisor. Alrighty. We got Mr. Jerome Powell at 10 a.m. David Kushner was scheduled to go today, but he wanted to wait until tomorrow when there wasn't a report. When Jerome Powell was not talking. Let's pull up our Forex Factory. So this is what's on the menu today. Looks like we got into this short position. Let's watch this trade on the Nasdaq here. The retirement plan is in. Now, the retirement plan doesn't trail the trade. On this 2-minute, we give it a ton of room. Let's see what the market did overnight pre-market. Straight up. So the market doesn't like those gaps, and it looks like it's filling it in at the opening bell. Wow, big candle. That's a 2-minute candle on the Nasdaq. And if you're joining us for the first time, my name's Rory Powers. I'm with Right Line Trading, and I'm showcasing the AI Auto Trader, which can be traded as a fully automated system, a discretionary system, or even a semi-automated system. I always have the ability to manage the executions. My stop is this red line up top. My profit target is the blue line. And those are always fully adjustable. I can always click on it and manage the trade at my own discretion. For this demonstration on these automated strategies that we run out of the box, I like to say, this is what we deliver. If you decide to place an order with us, this is how they come right out of the box, and I don't like to manually adjust these. However, if I trade my Apex or Live account, there are times that I do manage the trade. Most of the time at my own peril. But the system does simultaneously trade. It trades the futures instruments, all of the index equities, the Nasdaq, the Dow, the Russell, the S&P 500 or ES, and we've also added in crude oil and gold. And the system was really the premise is to follow in the footsteps of institutional money. And we follow along in the trend that they create. We have a set of indicators that the system leverages that are all based on mathematical modeling. They do multi-time frame assessments. A few of the key components are momentum, trend, market internals. And we have integrated an artificial intelligence component that allows the system to dynamically change the position of its stop and profit targets right in the middle of a trading session. And that's based on market conditions. You can see here that we're up 500. This is trading one contract. We're up $585, between $500 and $600 on this trade, and my stop hasn't moved. So while this trade matures and plays out, let's see what some of these other positions are doing. This morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, Powell is testifying, I think, before Congress, if I'm not mistaken. So 10 a.m. So we're going to kind of tread carefully. What a beautiful trade this 2-minute took, huh? The ES is also in a trade on the top left. It took a short right into the VWAP. It's kind of bouncing off that 50. Now we do have what's called a profit window. If this trade comes within, I think, 15 or 20 ticks of my profit target, then my stop is going to squeeze the trade and lock in a lot of profit on the move. I'm hoping that it finds its way into our profit window. The bot hit the target. You can see my bot just came to the top. The bot has its profit target was moved in. The drone is what we see here on my chart. The drone is sharing a database with the bot. It's the same 2-minute strategy. The drone, the one that's in the trade now, communicates to the bot, telling it the range of the market. So it told the bot, hey, put your stop right where it closed that position a few moments ago. And the drone continues to be in the trade and is learning the market environment, what the maximum forward excursion is and what the maximum adverse excursion is. So it could tell the bot where to place its stop and profit targets. So the system worked really nicely there with the bot taking profits at 750. The drone's still in the trade. So that actually worked as designed on that trade. Hey, good morning, Scott. Let's keep an eye here on our leaderboard. If you can't see my leaderboard, I'll show it to you. These are the instruments that have done well pre-market: crude oil and the NASDAQ on the 2-minute. And the ES is in a trade right now. And what I've done with my trade copier is I've put tabs on the bottom. I'm just going to trade. I'm going to trade a couple of evaluation accounts. And I have my leader account on this tab, the signal A on the 30 range, this one the 30B, this one the 2 minute, this one crude oil. So on each one of these tabs, all I would need to do is click on the tab that I want to turn on, and I'll hit this on button. And if all works as planned, as designed, I'll be able to get the same results in all three of those accounts. Hey, Charles, happy hump day, my friend. Looking at how well that bot and drone just worked, I'm tempted to change my leader account to the bot. Really liked how that managed that trade. It really took the maximum excursion and got out of the trade nicely. But you never know. These things, I've seen them retrace like that and then just continue all the way down. But Peter, one of our members, made a good point last week or the week before. He said sometimes it's better to get a half a loaf than a poke in the eye. And that drone could take a poke in the eye here after being up a substantial amount of money. She's doing much better. Thanks for asking, Dan. Thank God it wasn't a very serious burn. It was a pretty scary situation though, because the baby was sitting on the floor of the kitchen with me. I was on the floor with the baby, and I look up, and there's my 5-year-old with the pot full of boiling water, walking over to the sink with it. Well, that technology on the bot and drone on the 2 minute worked really nicely. Seeing how that panned out, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to change on my 2 minute. I'm going to change the leader account, and I'm going to make it the 2 minute AI bot. That works very nicely. And the retirement plan is also still in this trade, but it has a realized profit of 500. 2 minutes looking, the 2 minute on the Nasdaq, and there goes the Dow. Let's keep an eye on the Dow. The Dow's been really hot. We got it on the signal A. Yeah, it would have hit, Scott. Wow, this thing might break right on through. Let's see what happens. It's bounced off of this area of resistance several times. Might take another big leg down right here. Rao, I'm going to show gold here. Let us know when to get in on the gold trade, Rao. We've got a professional gold trader in the part of our community, Rao. He's in India, and he trades gold extremely well, very consistently. This crude oil on the signal B is looking juicy. There goes gold right on through. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to duplicate, with Jerome Powell coming up, I'm going to duplicate a new tab, and we'll put the gold signal B. And I'm going to actually look to get into that trade. Gold is flying. There's very high volume on gold right now. Just broke through that area of resistance. Great volume on gold, Rao. Ooh. Oh, the E-mini just popped, huh? Oh, that's the Y, yeah. So we took the signal B. Let's put it on signal B. Gold has been trending up since 2 a.m., even before then. We could get this break on the 30 range here. So I'm going to also go on the 30 range signal B and turn that one on. And we're in. We just took this trade long. Let's see if we can get this one to run for us. Big volume, 4,300 contracts a minute. Big spike. Don't come back now. Don't come back. Let's give it a little room. Ah. Damn. Ah, hallelujah. I lost the trade, but my trade copier worked right. Okay. Hey, the 2 minute 1 day pass scored. $2,000 on the 1 day pass. Got into our profit window on that 2 minute. Let's take a quick look at that. This was our 1 day pass. It took that long entry. Scott, that's the same entry you were talking about. And boom. Got into our profit window. Let's see the hours that gold trades. I want to make sure that I'm within our trading hours. I really like gold long here. Let me pull up our spreadsheet. Oh, I'm back in a trade here. Shoot. I didn't even see that one. Yeah. I'm in a little bit of trouble on this. A lot of upside resistance. I'm looking at my 2 minute, and I see all of these lines of resistance here. So I'm hoping it bounces. Yeah, right. Um, I'm just trading my evaluation accounts. I'm not trading a PA account, so I'm taking a little more risk than normal. But I'm going to try to hide from this. Try to hide from losing on this trade with this resistance to the upside. It could come back and bite me, but we'll let it play out. Looking for a bounce right here. It's been trying to break this area all morning. Don't break it now. YM signal A. Look at the gold. Just taking off to the upside. I've got gold enabled, but unfortunately, I think I'm outside my trading hours. Makes me sick to miss that gold trade. Look at that. And gold is $10 a tick. Should be off to the races on that one. Let me pull up the spreadsheet. Come on, reverse NASDAQ. Give me a reversal here. Go. Drop. Could be on the wrong side of this trade here. Our gold trading hours. Signal B. 5 to 11. I should be in this trade. Come on now.
Order submitted.
Nice. Come on down. Come on down. Come on now. Yeah, that's exactly what we're in. Pre-news chop. Exactly. Taking a chance on a short roll on the NASDAQ.
Order submitted.
I think I'm going to disable the gold. I'm just not able to get into it. Come on, find some legs down. Break through there.
Order submitted.
Let's go. Been a lot of buying pressure right into that area of resistance. Not been able to break it yet. I'm hoping for one good swing to the downside. Try to get out of this mess I'm in. It's the gold signal A now. I lost my copier. There it is. Go to the gold signal A.
Order submitted.
Oh, they're trying to break that area, aren't they? Holy moly! I got myself in a real pickle. Uh, Gold. Let's see the ESODP. Let's check it out. Uh, Went long. Bounced right off the VWAP. Oh, I don't like this trade I'm in. It's trying to break it. Uh, Here's the ODP. I'm in big trouble. I'm in big trouble.
Order submitted.
I'm in a world of trouble here. Come on down. The ODP. Come on, ODP. Uh, they finally broke that area. ODP. ODP.
Order submitted.
Ah, I'm short on this 30 range. I'm crazy. On the wrong side of this trade. Ah, what a mess. What a mess. I'm going to squeeze it a little bit. Don't want to give back too much. Drop. I need that NASDAQ to go back down. I'm tempted to close the darn position. Go down. Okay, the ODP is out. I squeezed it. You might be still in it. Let's see. Yep. Ah, I don't know how I got myself in this terrible trade. Hmm. Boy, I'm in big trouble on this.
Order submitted.
Mm-mm-mm. I think I'm going to take it long. There's good volume, just not moving anywhere.
Order submitted.
Did you pass it, Scott? Is it still in the trade? Powell is starting now. Oh, come on. Give us one big push up now. Now I see why David Kushner bowed out. He's not a dummy. Come on, push up to the upside. Give me one good trade here. Let's go. Ah. Oh, nice. Good. I'm glad you got 1125 on it. Looks like it might continue up. Wow, you're funny. Come on, let's go. Get up there. I want to take this risk off. Mm. Jeez. Yeah. See what the stock market looks like.
Order submitted.
Looks like Nvidia is trading just under 134.
Order submitted.
Dow Jones is pretty flat. S&P is up very nominally. Russell up a little bit. And the Nasdaq's up a half a point. Half a percentage point. Come on, keep drifting up now. Get out of this consolidation. Crude oil. See crude. Let's
Order
see. I'm
submitted.
in Nasdaq position. Yes. All right.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
That's the end. Well, that one didn't work out to the long side. Curious to see how that 50,000 account trades, the PA account. The time frame is coming up right in just a few moments for this NQ 50,000 PA account. I'm going to take a real quick restroom break. Excuse me for just a moment.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
Okay, I'm back. Let's try to find a nice trade today. The 2 minute is back in. Let's check it out. Took a short trade. This gold signal A. Okay, let me find my trade copier. Gold signal B. Now we're getting this short roll. Let me change my 30 range on the B. And I'm going to try to get into this trade to the downside on the 30 range signal B. Oh. Oh. With my PA account. Yeah, SLR. I see what you wrote about Powell yesterday. I thought the same thing, and he was so dovish. You know, he was. It seemed like he had every word crafted as to not cause any type of shakeup.
Order submitted.
All right, we just got into this trade to the short side. The signal B is my leader account. See if we can get one good trade here. We need some follow through here now to the downside. It's just been really choppy. Come on down. Give me a break.
Order submitted.
Okay. I lost 160 in my PA account. I think it's. I think I'm going to sit on my hands. Let's watch the PA account. The 50,000 PA. That one's been our hot strategy. It's really choppy.
Order submitted.
When Jerome Powell, you know, for some reason, um, it seemed like yesterday I read the release and he's just playing both sides of the coin. So the leaderboard, let's take a quick look. Let's see where we're at. Uh, this is where I'm at today. Um, the RTY is up. YM and RTY are up very small, under $100. The ES is up 100. The 2 minute drone is up 115, but the bot, we saw it open up the session with that beautiful trade to the downside. And then we had the 2 minute 1 day pass, got into the profit window.
Order submitted.
And other than that, there's not much to talk about. It's just been really choppy. Here's gold, trading just under 2,400.
Order submitted.
ES just went into another short position. It's going to trade right into the VWAP short. The 30 range is setting up very nicely for a short on a signal A. 30 range signal A. It's just very choppy. give it a try on the signal A. So yeah, Apex extended their sale, as Rao was mentioning. So the same exact deal they had going on, they just extended it through the end of the month. So they stayed right at 80%. I'm tempted to take gold short.
Order
The 15
submitted.
is just crossing the 50, and my Laguerre is pinned down. No, it's the signal B. Let's see.
Order submitted.
Looks like we might get into this trade to the downside on gold.
Order submitted.
Come on, close down. Huh. Why I didn't get into that trade, I just don't know. I don't know why the didn't pop me in there. Hmm. I think it's best right now sit on your hands and don't do nothing. Uh, Setting up on the signal A, short on the Nasdaq. Just been no follow through. Low volume.
Order submitted.
Here goes the 50,000 PA account. This has been Mr. Consistency. Got an $80 winner just now. This is a custom template we have for funded accounts. It takes very little risk. A 20 tick stop, a 20 tick trailer, and a 20 tick profit target. So it got $80 in profit, and it had a trailing stop. Locked in $80 and got out of the trade. Some good volume on crude oil. Ooh, crude inventory, 1030. Crude inventory just came out. I'm going to look for a long entry on crude. I've got my signal B on crude oil on my PA account. There's really good volume on crude right now, just under 2,000 contracts a minute. And they're really pushing the price of crude up higher. So I'm going to try to jump in on this move to the upside on crude. Looks like NASDAQ matured to the downside. So we're looking at the CL signal B. Still good volume. I couldn't get in the down move. I tried to, Rao. I saw that too. I got frustrated and turned it off. I couldn't get in the trade. Let's take a look at gold. Yep.
Order
Oh,
submitted.
just got into crude. Right when it reverses. Should have never entered a long trade with the down candle. Take a quick screenshot of that. Bouncing off the VWAP on the E-mini. Come on, crude oil. Get up there. You got me curious on that gold trade, Rao. Oh wow. Yeah, Scott, that the PA 50,000 template took an $80 winner. Hasn't taken another trade since. 31. You're up 3,100 on gold, Rao. You're drifting in the wind. 3,100. Congratulations. You saw I was trying to get in. I couldn't get the system to trigger it. I see the trade you're in. I was trying to get in right at the cross, at 1550 cross. And one of my conditions prevented the entry. So I pivoted to the crude. Ay, look at that trade. Ay, ay, ay. $3,500. Rowyer, come on now. All of a sudden, my breakfast is coming up on me. No, I'm glad to hear you got a winner. $10 a tick, that can add up quickly. I'd like to see crude oil drift up to about $90 a barrel right now. I'm on this crude trade on my PA account, so I'm down 160 on the PA account. So I kind of love to get one winning trade today. Good morning. Isaiah's back. Hey, Isaiah. Strong biblical name. Good man. Good to see you, Isaiah. You got out quick, huh, Rao? Come on, crude. I'm curious to see the this other template here trade.
Order submitted.
I think I'm in the trade. Yeah, I am. I got this copy, this 10 range signal B in my PA account on this crude oil trade. Down 150 or 60 for the day, 160. There we go. Pop up some. Give me a nice move up. What I'd like to do is attach my stop to that 15 if it gets a little more room. Good volume still on crude. 1,000 contracts a minute. Might get another entry on the NASDAQ.
Order submitted.
Oh, it's actually a signal A. Not yet. Tell you that long trade on the NQ 2 minute to start the day was the trade of the day so far.
Order submitted.
This is just what this needed. It needed to come back up. This RSI line needs to come back up in this green area. So it needs to come right back up to the 50 and then retrace back down into the direction of the trend in order for this PA account template to take a trade.
Order submitted.
Didn't retrace high enough. Come on, crude. Keep going. Okay, now we're getting ready for an entry here. My RSI line just broke through the 80% line. It's
Order
in that
submitted.
green area. So we get a short roll. We're going to be in that trade to the short side. Come on, crude, get some legs now. I needed this short move 45 minutes ago. That sounds great. That sounds great, Robert. Yeah, we're actually we have the Robert Kelly. You can see he just um, left a comment in the chat, and Robert is really talented at the optimization of these templates. And we actually have a meeting with the entire team with him today. And he just mentioned that in our meeting, we're gonna optimize together the 50,000 PA account. And we're gonna pick Robert's brain today. Let's see if it takes this short roll here, if it rolls to the downside. I see the cross is repainting. Here it goes. Here's our scalping strategy. Here we go. We're in the window. All the way. 280. Bingo. Wow.
Order submitted.
Very nice.
Order submitted.
Again. One more time. Uh-oh. Oh. Why are that fired off twice? Might fire off again. Come on, crew. Don't die on me now. Well, that's a pretty neat scalping strategy. We're trading it with two contracts. See if the signal A is still in it. Yep, the haymaker's still in that trade. Let's take a quick look at the haymaker. The two strategies use the same trigger. The trade management is different on the haymaker than that 50,000 PA account. The PA account strategy is, I would call it a scalping strategy. This one, we're giving it about 50 ticks of room with a 50 tick trailing stop. All day, you've seen what's been happening. The market's been very ranging, very choppy, not much follow through. Yeah, the scalping strategy's been doing good on mine. I'll show you for the month of July. This is the trade performance here. Haymaker's looking good. You can see the equity curve is just beautiful. Let's put it right to the 10th and generate it. We'll do a summary. This is what the performance looks like. It's up just under $1,332. It's up 1332. My crude trade has come back.
Order submitted.
And it has a 68% win rate. Come on, crude, don't die on me. Now the haymaker might have found one here. Make sure you join us here tomorrow. We have prop trader David Kushner. The Kush. The Kush will be, God willing, is going to be trading on a discretionary basis with the strategies running in the background. And we'll learn the method to his madness. Nice, Scott. Man, I should have just done that. Oh my God. I'm overcomplicating things, and you're making it look very easy. Congratulations. So, Scott, using that PA template, is up 427 across 4 PA accounts and an eval, all while driving into work. Oh, Scott. That's incredible.
Order submitted.
Crude oil did not pan out for me. I only lost about $80 on the trade, though. So the strategy Scott is referring to that he's doing so well on is the one that I just showed. That's the 1 day pass. The one that he's doing really well on is this 50,000 PA account strategy.
Order submitted.
Congratulations, Scott. Maybe we get this short roll here to the downside now on the NASDAQ.
Order submitted.
Oof. The signal B is getting crushed today.
Order submitted.
Tempted to sell this.
Order submitted.
Got a volume spike here. Come on down. Come on. Mm.
Stop failed. Order submitted.
All right, wound up with came back on my PA account, squeezed it really tight. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and call it a day at 11 a.m. this morning. And let me just review what's coming up this week. I wonder if I'm in this position on the ES. We have on, what is it, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, we have actually some presentations, some webinars. This might take a big move down here. This looks like it's getting some traction here to the downside. Oh, popped right back up. I want to put just a couple of links in the room here really quick. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Saturday is an event at Saturday afternoon on the Traders Corner. Tomorrow, David Cush is going to be on YouTube Live, and he also has a webinar right afterwards at 1 o'clock. Give me just a minute to get these couple links out here. Let's go back to our prop trading template because it's setting up again. You can see my RSI line is back up across the 80. So it's looking for another short roll. And let me tell you, this ES trade, if it breaks that VWAP, this one could go a long way. It's right at the VWAP.
Order submitted.
This purple or magenta, pink or purple, whatever color line this is here, is the VWAP. And you see price, the wick popped right through, and then it kind of retraced right to the where that VWAP is located. It triggered an entry on our automated system. David Wise is going to be doing a really great presentation on the Heikin-Ashi candles. David is really the epitome of a professional trader, completely emotion-free. All of his decisions are based on the technicals. He leverages Heikin-Ashi candles into his workspace and uses them to spot trend reversals, trends, great entries and exits, signals from the Heikin-Ashi candles. He's going to be teaching exactly how he does it. That's going to be Friday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern on Heikin-Ashi candles. I'm going to put a link for that presentation in the room in just a moment. And then on Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern, we have David the Kushner. Is going to be highlighting our money flow tracker system. Okay, let me get these links in the room for you. So Thursday, tomorrow, David Kushner, God willing, is going to be trading on YouTube live stream. Following the live stream at 1 p.m. Eastern, he's going to be doing a presentation on the money flow tracker system. And that's all tomorrow, Thursday, July 11th.
Order submitted.
7-Eleven.
Order submitted.
And then the fun continues right into Friday. Friday at 4:30 after the market closes. Professional options trader David Wise, the Pete Rose of options. Is going to teach us how to leverage Heikin-Ashi candles for maximum precision. And last but certainly not least, if you're going to be around this weekend on Saturday, I've canceled my fishing trip, and at 3:45, I'll be on the Trader's Corner. They're running a prop trader special event, and I'll be along with speaking with a bunch of other very talented traders and software developers. It's on Saturday at 3:45. So those are the registration links. I hope you'll come and join us. I'm going to answer your question, Dan. We're pushing right back up into that area of resistance. We've been testing it all morning on the NASDAQ. Let's see what the range of this market is right now. This is our range. Going back to this morning at 2 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. Really, this is our low. And this has been our high. It's in a pretty tight range. Might catch this short roll here. Let's see if we get it on this 50,000. Dan asks briefly the mechanics for the entries for A, B, and C and PA. Well, the PA is an A entry. So the PA and the A is going to be the same. The mechanics of the signal A is when the Laguerre oscillator breaks down, when it's locked or it's in this green area, when it breaks below that 80% line. The 80% line is just after that the shaded green area of my oscillator. That's the 80% line. If that magenta line passes through the 80% line, it's going to trigger a short entry. That's the trigger. And depending what the conditions are that are enabled, if there's no conditions enabled, it'll fire off a trade immediately. So the signal A will go short when the RSI line breaks down through my 80 or breaks up through my 20. So right here, when the RSI line breaks up through my 20, it'll trigger a long trade. When it breaks down through my 80, it's going to trigger a short trade. The signal B entry is when the Laguerre is locked. What I mean by locked It's either hammered to the top or pinned to the bottom. Pinned, hammered, locked, all synonymous in this case. Locked to the bottom, signal B. It's going to fire off a trade short. Locked to the top, signal B long. It's going to take a long trade. And what will prevent it are whatever conditions that you have checked off in your strategy parameters. A signal C is a little different. A signal C, if I bring over my prime time chart, is looking at more of a okay. My prime time, you could see when I get the retracement back and then continuation into the trend. It's going to take the short entry right after that retracement and continuation into the trend. Here it got faked out. It appeared that it threw a wick here, obviously. You can't see it very good, but it threw a big wick. It looked like it was going to pull back and go, but it got faked out and it took a loser. So here I got a pull back to the 50, and then it took a long entry, and then it very quickly reversed. So kind of like a David Kushner pull back and go. If you've ever seen his webinars when he's got those Unorenko bars that are fighting to get through the pivots, and they throw the long wicks and then push through. Well, this one has to come back a few candles and then take the entry. You're welcome. Okay. Well, I did terrible on the evaluations, and then got my money back on my PA account on the one that matters. So I can't complain. And it was a very rough day. I traded terrible, and I kind of wore it. I always say on the end of our nose like a pimple. There was no hiding from it. Did terrible on 2 evaluations, and then got my money back on the PA account. So I hope everybody has a blessed rest of their day, and come check out those presentations. I put the registration links in the chat box. One more time, Kushner on Thursday. He'll also be doing YouTube live stream tomorrow. And Friday we have David Wise. He's our professional options trader at 4:30. And then Saturday afternoon, if you're not doing anything, come join me on Trader's Corner. I'll be doing the presentation at 3:45. We'll take a look at the numbers a little more closely. So I hope everybody has a blessed rest of your day. And God willing, I'll be back on Friday. See you guys on Friday. Bye-bye.